Mr. President, Donald, may I call you Donald? Because this isn't just a policy chat. This is a deal, the kind of once-in-a-generation blockbuster that turns skeptics into billionaires and doubters into disciples. You've built empires on spotting winners before the crowd piles in. Real estate, stakes, universities that educated a nation. And now, staring you down is the biggest untapped market in American history. Cannabis, full recreational and medical legalization with the lightest touch of regs imaginable. Not some half-measure nanny state nonsense, but a wide-open lane for innovation, growth, and yes, that Trumpian art of the deal writ large across the economy. Let me lay it out like a boardroom pitch because I know you respect the numbers, the leverage, and the knockout rebuttals. First, the economics, your wheelhouse. We're talking $100 billion in annual revenue by 2030 if we go all in federally per the best projections from your old stomping grounds in New York finance circles. States like Colorado and California are already raking in billions. Colorado alone pulled $2.5 billion in taxes last year while creating 50,000 jobs. Imagine scaling that nationally. Dispensaries popping up like your golf courses, branded strains named after winners, the Apprentice OG or MAGA Kush, licensed to entrepreneurs who pay royalties straight to Uncle Sam. Minimal regs? That means no federal caps on potency or home grows beyond basic safety nets, unleashing a flood of investment. VCs are salivating. Big pharma's already pivoting to CBD patents. You'd be the president who turns a Schedule 1 boondoggle into a Schedule-free gold rush, outpacing even your tax cuts in sheer multiplier effect. Gateway myth? Busted. Decades of data from Portugal's full decrim in 2001 show usage among youth drops when it's legal and regulated. Teens don't sneak smokes if it's as accessible as beer at a tailgate. The war on weed has locked up 1.5 million non-violent folks since the 70s, costing us $80 billion in prisons alone. That's your taxpayer dollars funding a revolving door for small-timers while cartels laugh all the way to the border. Full legalization guts their profits. Minimal regs mean licensed growers undercutting Sinaloa prices by 50%, turning enforcers into entrepreneurs. We've got fentanyl killing 100,000 a year, pot's safer than the booze you serve at Mar-a-Lago. Alcohol kills 140,000 annually, liver failure, DUIs, bar fights, and it's regulated to death yet still a $250 billion juggernaut. Why handcuff cannabis when it could be the next tobacco windfall, but without the lung cancer lawsuits? Health angle? You're a businessman who values results, not rhetoric. Medical marijuana's already FDA approved for epilepsy and chemo nausea in half the states. Recreational? It's stress relief for the working stiffs grinding 60-hour weeks in your factories and farms. Minimal regs? Age checks, no driving high, basic labeling, keep it clean without the FDA's red tape stranglehold that kills startups. We've got Europe legalizing psilocybin for therapy. Why let China corner the hemp export market while we're stuck in 37 reefer madness? This is America first. Repatriate the industry, slap tariffs on imported buds if we must, and watch rural towns boom with cultivation ops. And states' rights since the 80s. You've railed against DC overreach. This is your chance to deliver. Nullify the Fed's ban, let blue states go boutique, and red ones go industrial hemp megafarms. No more bankers denying loans to growers because of some archaic CSA clause. That's anti-business heresy. You'd be the deal maker who brokers peace between Sessions-era holdouts and progressive governors, turning a fractured patchwork into a unified powerhouse. Donald, you flip the script. Critics will whine about potheads on welfare, but you'll counter with the data. Legalized states see 20% drops in opioid deaths, 15% rises in tourism bucks. This isn't liberal fluff, it's conservative calculus, personal liberty, fiscal firepower, law and order redirection. Sign the bill, minimal regs attached like a velvet glove on an iron fist, and etch your name as the president who legalized the future. The crowd's waiting for the closer. What's your counter, sir? Or do we shake on it and start counting the wins?